Hello dear students, how are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Dear students, in last video I taught you about early political organizations, right? And today I will teach you second half of the lesson, early states, lesson 6 of your history, right students? So today I will teach you about life in Magadha of lesson 6 early states. First of all, position of the king in Magadha. What was the position of the king in Magadha? The king had absolute power as sanctioned by the Brahmins. The king in turn held the Brahmins in great respect, and it was the king who ruled from the capital city. He generated revenue from the taxes he collected from the people of the kingdom. Right? From these taxes, he maintained his army, carried on public welfare, paid salaries, and ran his administrations. Law and order was enforced in the kingdoms to punish the people who were found guilty. Taxes were collected by the tax officers appointed by the king, both in cash or kind. Right? Other sources of revenue were taxes collected from traders and craftsmen, and he spent taxes in building roads, wells, and canals for the benefit of the people, and also supporting the Brahmins by paying them for their religious services. And now about society of Magadha. How was the society of Magadha? Dear students, as we have read about the caste system in the previous chapter, 4 varnas were there: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras of Vedic age, continued in Mahajanapadas. Right? These varnas were determined by the birth, and one could not change it. Brahmins continued to be priests, Kshatriyas kings, Vaishyas traders, and Shudras laborers. People were married in their own caste, while the upper two castes enjoyed the status of the kingdom. It was the Shudras who were landless, poor, and had no rights. Right? Now about religions of Magadha. The religions were still undertaken by the Brahmins, but there were new developments in the field of religions. Some sects arose which challenged the caste system of the Hindu philosophy. Buddhist sources mention about 62 such sects, but the major among them were the religious sects of Jainism and Buddhism, started by Mahavira and Gautam Buddha respectively. Now about economic conditions of Magadha. What was the major source of economic condition? Agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people of Mahajanapada. Iron was widely used in agricultural activities, right, which resulted in increase in food production. Iron plows were better than wooden plows. Transplantation of paddy has been started now, and rice was used as a staple cereal. Now about trade. Right. On the other hand, trade flourished within and outside India. Silk and embroidery were traded from Banaras and other chief articles of trade were ivory, jewelry and gold. The towns became good market for artisans and traders, even though the system of barter means exchanging things, was also present. The uses of money, banking and lending started in this period. Right? The first coins were punched, marked coins of copper, and later silver coins were also used. Right? Now about education of Magadha period. The Gurukul system of education continued. Right? Important centers for learning were Kashi, Ujjain, Takshila, Patliputra. Right? And modern Patna. Patliputra means earlier it was known Patliputra and now Patna was the excellent center of education of commerce, art and culture. Thus, the political and economic development of 6th century BCE paved the way for establishment of empire later in history. Now, a case study is there in your book about Vajji kingdom. Right, I will tell you about. What was Vajji? Vajji was a republic Mahajanpada of combined 8 clans which was located in the Tarai region of Nepal. On its northern side was river Ganga and its western side had Gandak river which separated it from another Koshala and Malla Mahajanpadas. On the east, it extends up to the forest of Kosi and Mahanadi rivers. Vaishali was the capital of Vajji. Among 8 to 9 clans, Lichavis, the Videhas and the Janatrikas were important. Lichavis were the powerful clan of this republic who were disciples of Gautam Buddha. Unlike Magadha, these clans were ruled by assemblies called Ganas or Sangha. There were members in the Ganas who took important decisions through discussion. Vajji was the prosperous kingdom until it was attacked by the Magadha kingdom, Ajat Shatru. Right, students? Now, this chapter is over. Right, students? This chapter is over, and in this week you have to do the complete assignment is there, complete solution is there, one revision worksheet is also there. You will have to solve it. You will do your work neat and clean. Right, students? Stay home, stay safe.